Hello, everybody. Welcome to the clinic. I am Dr. Scripps. I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday evening. Um, so, hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're having a good week. Hopefully you have a good weekend planned, for this. So, with that in mind, so tonight, last week I had some stream difficulties, and so I was not able to actually play that much of Rule 34, at least as much as I was hoping, for that. So tonight, what we are going to do is we are actually going to play Rule 34 again, this time with the intention of actually, hopefully, no stream issues, no nothing tonight. That would be the ideal circumstance for this. All right, so with that, so if you don't know Rule 34, it is a game to where you have to choose which of two characters have more Rule 34 art. And if you don't know Rule 34 is the Rule 34 of the internet that says if it exists on the internet, there must be lewd pictures of it, essentially. Lewd, sexy. Some would even probably use the term porn. There has to be some inappropriate pictures of it. So this is using characters in different things. Like, so for example, our first example here, we have Shylily, Womp Womp, as a VTuber, who's a VTuber versus Grace Howard from a video game of Zenless Zone Zero, or ZZZ. Hi, Dylan. How you doing? How you doing tonight? And so we have to decide which of these has more. Now, I will say, normally I would say welcome, whatever platform you're on. If you're on Instagram, if you're on X, if you're on YouTube, for that. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? Dylan Hernandez, how you doing? I will say tonight, though, if you are on Twitch, you do get an advantage here, because on Twitch, this actually integrates with this. And so if you're watching on Twitch, you can put 1 or 2, and it will actually count. It'll help me because I'll be perfectly honest. I do know video games. I do know some VTubers, not all of them, but I do know a good amount of VTubers. But I don't know anything about anime. And so anime is going to be a really tough category, and about a third of the things on here, maybe even half, are going to be from different anime for this. So I'm going to need chat's assistance. And if you're on, as I said, if you're on Twitch, you can actually compete directly by typing 1 or 2 in the chat, and it'll actually show the counts on here for this. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started with Rule 34 for this. Well, in this case, I'm talking about this particular VTuber, Shylily, for this. So yes, I am talking about this one in particular, because we need to decide which of these two has more Rule 34 art. Is it Shylily or Grace Howard from ZZZ, Zenless Zone Zero, for that. So I think I know which one is going to be here, because I mean, Shylily's number is good, but I do know ZZZ is kind of a pretty popular game with Rule 34 people for this. And so I'm not 100% certain. I'm leaning towards Grace Howard being the person who has the more spicy art between the two of these, because 1400 is a lot, but it's not, in the grand scheme of Rule 34, it's not that much. And so I think I'm gonna go Grace Howard. Chat, what do you think? Let me know in chat. Is Grace Howard as popular with Rule 34 art as I think it is, or does Shylily actually cover that? As I said, womp womp. I can't do Shylily. Like, womp womp. I can't do it. Womp womp. Shylily. What are the thoughts? I don't know. Okay, so the one person in chat. This is going to be a very interactive stream, so if you want to, please feel free to talk in this stream and to let me know your thoughts on each of these characters here. So, all right, I'm going to go with my instinct here. I think Grace Howard. No, Shylily has more than Grace Howard from ZZZ. Okay, all right, let's start over. Oh, Pokemon are always hard. Lilligrant versus Glameow. If I had to guess, I think people are probably gonna like. Well, I don't know. That's the whole furry question. Yes, Dylan. Well, Dylan, I've heard about FNAF. I've never actually played any of the FNAF games. But I do know about in general FNAF. Uh, for that. So, let's see. That's just a cat. I think Lily Grant clears. Okay, sweet. All right, we got one. Okay, Lammeow versus Junkrat. From Overwatch. This is an interesting one. Overwatch very very popular, but so is Pokemon. The problem is Lammeow has such a small number. Even if I didn't, even if I'm not 100% certain that Junkrat has more to begin with, I probably would still go with Junkrat just because of the low number that Lammeow has. So let's go Junkrat. Ooh, barely cleared though. Barely cleared. Kula Diamond from King of Fighters. Obviously, I've heard of the game of King of Fighters. I don't know if I've actually ever played it, and I know very, very little about Kula. But again, hi Amanda Burley. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're doing some Rule 34 tonight. For this. Who? Kula Diamond looks like from Pokemon. Yeah, I could see her as being one of the trainers, but yeah, it's definitely King of Fighters. For this here, and so I'm just solely because of the low number of Junkrat. I'm kind of tempted to go Kula Diamond, but I will, obviously, if anyone in chat has an opinion on which of these has more Rule 34 art, I would be happy to hear what your options are here for this. Oh, if you're wondering what my best streak is as well, I am not that good at this game. My best streak is 13, so not that great for this. So, any thoughts on this one? Not seeing any from the chats of any of the chats here. So my instinct is to go with Kula Diamond because again, 570 is such a small number. I'm tempted to go Kula Diamond here. I think so. Clear, but barely. Another barely clear. All right. So Kula Diamond from King of Fighters versus Rengoku Kyajura from Demon Slayer. Okay, so this is the area that I mentioned I am not well versed in. I am not well versed in anime. Whatsoever. And so I don't know how popular Rengoku is in terms of Rule 34 art for that. But Demon Slayer is a popular anime, it's a popular manga. And so I'm not 100% certain on this one. I'm tempted to say again, 815 is just not that high of a number for Rule 34 art. I'm tempted to say Rengoku, but I'm not 100% certain on that. On this, I think. Well, this is Dylan. This is a mix. So it goes from fighter or video games like with King of Fighters to anime to VTubers to franchises to cartoons. It goes the entire gambit. So it's basically, well, as it says, Rule 34. If it exists on the internet, it probably has porn of it drawn somewhere. For that. So yeah, so it's not just one thing. It's a mixture of potential different things. I'm tempted to go with Rengoku here because again, the Kula Diamond just is not that high of a number. But we've also seen people who've gotten less before. All right, final call. Any thoughts on this chat? If you do know anime, this might be a good time to speak up to say like, oh yeah, I see spicy art of Rengoku all the time. All right, not seeing anything. I'm gonna just go ahead and go Rengoku. Nope, off. Okay. All right. Carol T from Freedom Planet, and I have never heard of the game Freedom Planet before, versus Callista from League of Legends. I'm kind of tempted to say League of Legends here. I'm not 1,000% certain on this one. I am tempted to lean towards League of Legends. Because again, 1020 in the grand scheme of Rule 34 is not that much. And League of Legends has been around for quite some time. I'm feeling fairly confident on this one, but let's see. Chat, what are you thinking here? And again, if you are on Twitch, you can give your vote on Twitch. Just type 1 or 2 and it'll show up. No, it does not. Goyam. It literally has just basic pictures of this. This is not. No, there's no CP here. This is only pulling numbers of how much art occurs on this. So you are completely safe, Goyam. Lives matter. That you're completely safe here. No inappropriate art we shown here. No, I'm being serious, Goyam. There's no. All you get is just a base character art. There's no actual spicy art on here whatsoever. Wow. Okay, shows what I know. All right. Sherry Birkin versus Nick from Pokemon. So the question is, how much does the? I don't want you to prove going because I've done Rule 34 multiple times on this stream, and there's no porn on here at all. There's not even, forget CP. There's just no porn at all. Period. End of sentence. End of discussion. There's nothing here. It's just pictures of the characters. Like, if I go looking for the art, I certainly could find something, but I'm not doing that. I'm just doing the basic number thing here. Again, whatever the Demon Slayer girl is, it's not going to be a naked picture of the Demon Slayer girl. Trust me, Rule 34 is, there's a bunch of streamers have done Rule 34 before. It is completely safe. They don't have any spicy art on this. I don't know anything about Sherry Birkin. Okay, just never mind. I'm not going to argue with you. It's like there's no porn on this site. Period. Much less CP. Like, there's no porn on here. There's nothing. A character may be underage on here, but there's no art of it. It's perfectly fine. Like, it's just saying which has more Rule 34 art. All right. I think this is. Wow. Okay. As I said, I'm awful at this game. All right. Caesar Zappelli versus Rockruff is just a dog. Please tell me that Caesar Zappelli covers. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Dallin Hernandez, you're on here. We have Scrap Baby from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator video game. What do you hook me up here? What do you know about this character? You know, it's a robot, so I could see some interest in terms of Rule 34 art for this. Plus, I hope there's more of this than rather 1,200 pages or 1,200 posts of a dog. Like, I think Rockruff covers. Oh, thank God. Okay, sweet. All right. Brexon. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm not even gonna reference that comment. What the hell? Brexon is a very popular Pokemon character. I think Brexon. Holy shit! That's furry. That's the furries. That's the only reason why that number is that high is the furries. Kamamo no May from Fate. I'll be honest, I know nothing about. Well, I'm not being desperate for anyone. It's like, I'm not thirsting over a single one of these characters that we've seen so far. Like, I'm just saying which has more spicy art. And I did say Braxton surprised me. I'm sure she has a bunch. I don't think it's going to clear 12,000 though. I think Braxton clears. Yeah, easily. All right. Maria. Wow, that's a throwback. That's to closer to my childhood more than anything else. It's always tough. It's always tough when we're. That's fine. Age check every character. I don't give two shits. Goyim is like because there's no spicy art on here. Like I've told you for the millionth fucking time. Jesus, like age check every character. I don't give a shit. There's no spicy art on here. This is just a numbers game of which has more. Like Jesus. I could see Daria being relatively high. I don't think it's going to be. Okay, thank God. Like, I was like, please don't tell me. Dr. Ratio from Honkai Star Rail? What the fuck? See, this is a tough one because I know Honkai Star Rail is popular. For this, but is it more popular? Like Daria's number is so low that I think it probably has to be Dr. Ratio, but I'm not 100% certain on it. I think it's Dr. Ratio. Oh, but barely. Wow, just barely. Hope Leo from Pokemon. Please don't tell me people are doing this with a seal. Like, please don't tell me they're making spicy art of a seal. But it's Pokemon. Thank God. All right, I now that Jujutsu Kaisen, the entire franchise of Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, this is not even be close. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Jake the dog from Adventure Time. I know nothing about Jake the dog. This number's just too high. This number is too high. Who is Aunt Cass? I have no clue who Aunt Cass is. I think Jujutsu Kaisen clears here. Yeah, it's like because I don't. Yeah, it's like it's just from Marvel Comics, the entire franchise of Marvel Comics. Holy shit! Yeah, 136,000. That just Invisigal. I don't care how much you have Invisigal. You're not clearing 136,000. Yeah, that's I thought. Blossom from Powerpuff Girls. 471 is such a small number. I think Blossom probably clears that on spicy art here. Barely though. Not as much as I thought. I'm not again, there's no spicy art there. Please tell me where in this picture do you see inappropriate art for this? If you can show me one place where on this site where that is an inappropriate picture, I will stop playing this game immediately. Just because someone is a certain age does not mean that we are looking at art of that person. Good Lord. You're an idiot. Okay, yeah, if we want to talk about something, yes, it's inappropriate for anybody to have 978 Rule 34 arts of Powerpuff Girls. I completely 100% agree with that. I will give you that. But again, you can't say this site has CP on it when there's literally no art of anything on this site. That's the point that I'm trying to make. All right, I think I made my point. All right, so Narika Kakion from... I don't think anybody's spelling that. Holy shit! Okay, shows what I know. I should have just gone. It was too low a number. I should have just gone with it. K. Rool from Donkey Kong versus Commander from Nikke from Goddess of Victory. Nikke. That's such a small number. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with Commander. Kagami Ren from Vocaloid versus Commander Nikke. I don't know anything about Kagami Ren. Okay. Whew, that was close. All right. Metroid? The Metroid from Metroid? Okay, I gotta think this one through. It's like, oh, because this is a tough one. Because we know how the Metroid acts. I could see someone doing Rule 34 art of that. But are there going to be that many people who want Rule 34 art of Metroid? Of the Metroid itself? I'm not arguing with you. Going Lives Matter. I do not like those people either. And yes, they deserve to get punished. But there's nothing on this site that does that. Like it is just a say. Here's the character. How much Rule 34 art is there? We're not looking at Rule 34 art. We're not doing anything else. We're just saying which of these two numbers is bigger, or which of these two characters has more. Like I completely 100% agree with you that yes, is like people who do those types of things should absolutely 100% be held accountable. And the people who make spicy art of kids, yes, they should absolutely be held accountable for that. But that is not what this game is. This game is literally just which number is higher. All right. I'm hoping people are not crazy. Thank God. All right. Hoopa? Who in the world is drawing Rule 34 art of Hoopa? Three arms and three. What? No. 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 It's like, no, absolutely not. Yes, I think Metroid might clear here. Because for the Pokemon to have high numbers, it typically has to be a furry adjacent thing. And this does not look furry. I think, thank goodness. Okay, my logic is sound. Perona from One Piece? I don't know anything about Perona. Again, I don't know anything about anime. So, I don't know. One Piece has been around so long. I just want to almost do it just based on, yeah, okay, thank goodness. All right. Zaya from League of Legends. I don't know anything about Zaya from League of Legends. And 2000 is actually a relatively decent number here. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go here. Nope, I'm wrong. Okay, so streak restart. Sai Ninjima from Persona 5 versus. I can go with this because of the spelling. Like, who's gonna spell Sharazan? Scheherazard from Fate? Like, no one's typing that name in to try to find art. Amy Wong from Futurama. Now, here's an interesting one because Futurama has been around for a while. Of all the characters on the show that probably would have Rule 34 art, it probably would be Amy Wong. Or maybe Bender for robot purposes. But yeah, I think Amy clears. Barely, but Amy clears, yeah. All right. The entire video game franchise of Silent Hill? What? Who would? It's gonna be the answer, but I'm like, why? Like, that's a horror franchise. Oh, so Galio from Pokemon? He's got the potential furry thing, so that might be a thing in his favor. But I'm thinking Silent Hill clears here. Thank gosh. Okay, thank goodness. As like roll.exe. I know nothing about roll.exe from Mega Man. That must be one of the more current Mega Mans that are out because I have no clue about what the Rule 34 art is for roll.exe. But given the low number of Salgalio from Pokemon, I think I have to go with this just barely. Barely though. That was close. Very, very close. The Sujii. Roll.exe still has a really small number. I think the Sujii might clear. Yep, the Sujii clears. Actually, almost doubles it. Claude von Regan from Fire Emblem. Another one of those games that I have never played before. So I don't know. What the indication would be here for this one. Hmm. What What do y'all think, chat? Let me know here. For straight enough, I think Decidueye might clear. Cloud Von Regan. It's Fire Emblem is weird because there's some Fire Emblem characters that will have like 8,000, 9,000 art, but I don't think Claude is one of them. I think Decidueye got it. Yes, Decidueye has it. Okay, sweet. All right. Glamrock Chica from Five Nights at Freddy. Again, Dylan, if you're in the YouTube chat, I'm gonna need your help on this one because again, I don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's. I know it's a robot. If I was betting odds on this, I would say I think Glamrock Chica clears 951 just solely being Five Nights at Freddy's, but I'm not 100% certain on this one. Thoughts, chat? Any thoughts? I think I'm gonna go Glamrock Chica. Wow, okay, easily clears. Perugly from Pokemon? That's just a fat cat. I don't think, yeah, no. All right, see, this is the tough one. Brawl Stars, because for some reason people like Brawl Stars and like making Rule 34 art of Brawl Stars. I don't know why, but I could see Bonnie from Brawl Stars clearing Perugly. Nope, not quite. All right. Kindred from... What the fuck is Kindred? Is that a dragon? Are people making Rule 34 art of a dragon? What the heck? What is even that? What is even that? Versus Killjoy from Valorant. I don't know anything about. There's two games I don't know anything about. I think solely based on numbers, I'm gonna go with Kindred, but it's like, wow, not even 10th. Cantarella from Wuthering Waves, the video game. Never played Wuthering Waves. I have heard a song from Wuthering Waves. I think. I think Bao did one of the songs. Bao the VTuber did one of the songs for Wuthering Waves. So, but 702 is such a small number, and I could see where Cantarella has a lot here. I think I'm gonna go with Cantarella. Chat, what do you think here? Let me know. I'm seeing all the chat. If anybody has a strong urge, or strong feeling one way or the other on this. I'm gonna go Cantarella. No. All right. Ooh, two franchises here. All right, so we have Fate Stay Night versus Johnny Bravo. This is tough because usually the franchises you can pretty much guarantee are going to have high numbers here, but I don't know. This is one I seriously don't know the answer to this one. I'm tempted to go Fate Stay Night, but Johnny Bravo has also been around a long time and could clear it. Thoughts, chat? What are we thinking here? Let me know in chat. It's like, especially if you're on TikTok or Instagram, let me know what your thoughts are here. I'm tempted to go Fate Stay Night, I think. Oh, okay. Good call. That wasn't even close, actually. Garatina? That's a bug. Right? That's a bug. Wow. Okay, that's clear. All right. Tiwi Inaba from Toho Project. Please tell me this is not. It's like, woo, just barely. Oh, Pikachu? Oh, good lord. This is going to be disgusting here. Yeah. That's not even close. The entire franchise of Berserk versus Pikachu. Berserk is one of those more popular mangas. I could see Berserk clearing Pikachu. Pikachu has a really high number too, at 17,000. What are we thinking, chat? Let me know. Any strong vote between Pikachu and Berserk? I think Pikachu clears. Yeah. Oh wow, it's not even close actually. Fang from Brawl Stars. I think most of the Brawl Stars characters do not have a high number. I think, yeah, it does. Okay. Tura Goju from Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, that's gonna clear. Yeah, that's easy. That's easy to clear Fang. Yeah. Caitlyn Caramon from League of Legends. It could be high, but I'll be honest, I have not seen a whole lot of League of Legends. I have a lot of Rule 34. Like the Kindred the Dragon is the one we've seen so far that has the most. I think Satura Gaijin has it. Just barely though. Just barely. And Trapta from She-Ra and the Princess of Power. And the Princesses of Power, I should say. Yeah, I think Caitlyn clears that pretty easily. Blossom, we had Blossom earlier. We know Blossom clears. Steven Quartz Universe from Steven Universe. I think Steven clears. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. 02 from Darling in the Franxx. I know nothing about Darling in the Franxx. I think Steven Universe clears here. No close. Pretty close. Sasuke Uchila from Naruto versus 02. I do know one particular content creator who hates Sasuke with a royal passion. I've never watched Naruto, so I'm assuming his anger is completely valid, but his name is Midnight Gray. And so I almost want to pick 02 just in the hopes that he's right. Nope. Good lord. Okay. All right. Lulu the Face Sorceress versus Colette from Brawl Stars. I think Lulu cleared. Okay. Akino Hamija from High School DxD, which I've heard of High School DxD, and I've heard it is kind of a messed up anime. Versus Gravel from Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think he hits even close. Wow, closer than I thought though. Your Forger from Spy X Family versus Gravel. I don't know anything about Spy X Family. Holy shit. Okay, all right. Lesson learned. Spy X Family is pretty high. Master Roshi from Dragon Ball versus Sevier from League of Legends. Master Roshi is from a very popular anime. And League of Legends usually underperforms, so let's just go here. Yep, good call. Good call. Rosa from Pokemon. Yeah, I think Rosa clears. Holy shit! Clears and destroys. Takanashi Kiara. VTuber. Well, no, Rosa. What am I thinking? Let's see. Ashton Akira from versus Xena from Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, Sonic the Hedgehog is very, very popular. But I'll be honest, I don't think it clears. Nope. Good call. Anna from Fire Emblem. This is one of the ones I think I've heard are, very popular character. I think Anna does clear here. But barely. Wow, that was close. Makio from Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiban. That's a tough one. Demon Slayer is popular. Fire Emblem is relatively popular. I could see. Yeah, I see it clear. Nope. Zerora versus Mudsdale. Please tell me people don't want to do anything with the horse. Thank you. There is at least some. Oh, Samus? Oh, yeah. Samus is not even be close. Like, Samus is going to be huge. Genji, probably popular, but not that popular. More Pekko? Oh, he's cute, but please tell me he doesn't have. Thank you. I have faith in the universe. Awaria Kane from Danganronpa, which is not one of the Danganronpa. We're actually tomorrow night we're going to finish Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. But Awaria Kane is not in there in that game, so it must be in a future game. But I do think she clears. Yeah. Okay. Luigi? Oh, Luigi's got it clear. Luigi's got it clear. Yeah, there we go. There we go. King of Fighters, the entire franchise versus one Luigi. um, King of Fighters, I think clears. Holy crap! Yeah, easily clears. Jewelry Bonnie from One Piece versus King of Fighters. No matter how much you have, I don't think you have the entirety of 32,000. So we'll go here. Terraria franchise. Bunch of 2D art. I think it clears. Yeah. All right. Galade from Pokemon. I think that's just a leaf insect, isn't it? I hope. Okay, thank goodness. All right. Wii Fit Trainer. I'll be honest, I think that Wii Fit Trainer is going to be surprisingly high. I think that's going to be a surprisingly high number here. Okay. Not high, but higher than I thought. So Nia the Hedgehog. Oh, okay. Are we sure this is not someone's fanfic here? So Nia the Hedgehog versus from Sonic Underground? I don't know anything about Sonic Underground, the TV show. Logic would say this is the female version of Sonic. It might clear. It might clear Wii Fit Trainer. Nope. All right. Sabrina from Pokemon versus Obstagoon from Pokemon. The question is, does the furry thing play a role here? And I don't know if it does or not. I'm going to say no. I don't think it does. Thank goodness. All right. Caesar King from ZZZ. No, I don't think they have enough. Woo! That is about as close as we've gotten. Cantarella we've gotten earlier. We know that's low. Yeah. Strawberry Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. Just solely based on the low number of Cantarella, I think you. Oh boy, that's okay. Yay Miko versus Makio from Demon Slayer. I think we know Miko. Yeah, Yay Miko is going to easily clear that. Penny from Pokemon versus Makio. I don't like what Penny did here. I think Penny may have skinned Lopunny. Yeah, that's not cool. Much. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think Macho clears. Yep. My thought was right. I was like, oh my gosh. I thought that, like, oh yeah, someone's definitely gonna be interested in Machoke and be making Rule 34 art of Machoke, and boy was I right. God of War, the video game franchise. I think God of War will clear that. Yeah. Okay. Embor. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, even if it's relatively popular, I don't think it's gonna clear 4,000. The entirety of Ace Attorney. I don't think it's gonna be high. I think it'll be higher than 783. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, not high for franchise. Ramatra. I know nothing about Ramatra from Overwatch, so let's go. Wow, nobody liked Ramatra. Tuskishiro Yanagi from ZZZ. Again, Ramatra is so low, I think I've just got to go here just solely based on numbers. Mordekaiser from League of Legends. I wouldn't think so, but at the same time, we've had a dragon, easily clear a lot of people. So I think there, yeah, thank goodness. Okay, I'm not completely insane here. Katie from Pokemon. I don't think I think it clears. Nope, not quite. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry, so I when I left work today, I had to get home quickly, and then I found out my internet was out, which means I did not get to go to the bathroom before stream. But that is taken care of now, and we are ready to continue on. It's bad we're almost an hour in and still haven't beaten our best streak of 13 yet. So let's see, Reaper versus Alistar. What are we thinking, chat? I actually think Reaper might clear here. Yep. Okay. Good call. Mitsusoon? I think Alistar might clear that. Barely. Wow. Okay. Victoria Pendragon from Fate Stay Night. I just have to go with the numbers here. I don't know anything about Victoria Pendragon. Holy fuck. That is way more than I thought. Kid Icarus, the entire video game series? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good call. Good call. It's like, who in the world is doing anything with Kid Icarus? Like, that just seems wrong. Malota from Pokemon. I think that might be a popular one. Is it more popular than 7,000? I don't think it is. Good call. All right. BB from Fate. Is she like a vampire? Yeah, I think she clears. Yeah, easily clears. Candace from Pokemon. The Pokemon are always hard. Because it's kind of hard to know which is which. I think BB. Good call. All right. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be huge. Oh, this number is gonna be nasty. 10,000. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, honestly, I thought it was gonna be much higher. Isumake Watame? No. Sorry. Asuka is gonna easily beat that. Oh, two VTubers. Takanashi Kairi versus Tsukunama Watabi. I don't know either of these VTubers, but I think I remember correctly. Yeah, Takanashi does clear. Yeah. Rosa Raid. No, I think. Yeah, there we go. Good call. Good call. All right. Versus Lexio. This is a tough one. Lexio very well could. All right. Let's see here. I think Rosa Raid clear. No. Damn it. Nero Claudius from Fate versus Monokuma. Oh. Oh no. Monokuma is a pervert. We do know this to be true. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, thank God. Okay. I thought Monokuma might actually clear there. Ayuga Hentai versus Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Yeah, 20. We don't see 25,000 that much. That's got to be it. All right, there we go. From Catra versus Hira and the Princesses of Power. Yeah, I think Mikasa Ackerman clears there. Yes. Okiora. Yeah, no one's saying that. Okiora. Morgan Le Fay from Fate. 261 is one of the lowest numbers we've seen so far. I'm just gonna go here just on principle. Black cover. Huh. I have never heard black cover as an anime or manga. But that doesn't mean anything. I think black cover clears. Yep. Black Clover. Killjoy from Valorant. We've already seen this one. That's low. Mario from the Mario series? Yeah, that's not even gonna be close. Wow. Guys, what in the world is Mario? What are y'all doing? Pain Wheel. Yeah, no. Why was I even hovering over it? No. Fatal Fury as a franchise. Yeah, 402 is so small. I've got to go with Fatal Fury, yeah. Josie Rizal from Tekken 7. Hmm. I think she'll be high. I don't think she'll be Fatal Fury high. No, she's not even high. She's 845. All right. Terra from Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah, this is not going to be. Oh, I may have moved too quickly there. Lisa Buskonovich from Tekken. Only 518. I'm kind of surprised by that, to be perfectly honest. You know, being a robot, I was assuming that there would be way more people who are interested there, but it's going to be Noelle. Good Lord. Oh, I guess I can go ahead and announce this as well. So the plan for the rest of this week and then the plan for next weekend. The plan for the rest of this week is we're going to finish up Danganronpa tomorrow night. On Saturday night, we're going to play a game called Black Jacket, which is a roguelite that deals with playing blackjack for that. And so we're going to try that game out for that. And then next week, Thursday will be the regular variety stream, but Friday and Saturday will be Deltarune Chapter 5 since it releases next week for that. So plus I think Noelle clears here. Yeah, I think Noelle Holiday clears. Lily Gant versus Plessy. I think Plessy clears. Plessy clears, yeah. Clannad from visual novel anime. I don't know anything about Clannad, but I think it's gonna be higher than 846. But barely. Wow. Oh, Dead or Alive. Yeah, this is not gonna be close. Yeah. Dead or Alive is one of the horniest series out there. Kill la Kill. Could be high. I don't think it's gonna be higher than Dead or Alive. Yeah, there we go. Halo. Ooh. Halo. In terms of popularity, Halo would be more popular than Kill la Kill. But would it be more popular than Rule 34? That's the $1 million question actually here. Is it more popular than Rule than I'm gonna say no. I don't think it is. Holy shit! What the fuck? Let's see. All right. We have Susan Maya Haruchi, or the melancholy of Haruchi Maya, whatever, versus Vector the Crocodile. Probably here. Yeah. Leona from League of Legends. League of Legends people traditionally don't do well, but I think it might clear. Ooh, barely clear that. All right. Keva from Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is popular for Rule 34 things. No. Ooh, barely doesn't clear though. The Seven Deadly Sins, the anime. Entire anime series, I've got to go. Whoa. Okay, that was a surprise. Bowser versus Gilgamesh. Please, Bowser. Yeah, it was like Bowser could have that one. Yeah. I think we've seen Yasuhiro Yanagi. I think she clears. Yeah. Taumon from Digimon. That looks like a cat. It's probably a furry thing. Nope. Nope. Jabai Yomeko from Kakaguri versus Zorua from Pokemon. I think Zorua clears. Wow, Zorua is actually one of the more popular ones we see. Falco, maybe, but I doubt it. Holy shit! What the fuck? Yuri on Ice versus Yamato from Naruto. That's only 658. That's a really low number. Oh my gosh, that's even lower. Okay. Saber Alter from Fate Stay Night versus Jine from Dragon Ball. Again, 345 is such a. I don't know anything about either of these anime, but just going based solely off of numbers. Yeah, okay. Caster from Fate Stay Night. Again, 641 is so small. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, these are getting really difficult here. Um, I think Uncharted clears. Yeah. Barely though. Barely. Yuzuki Boruto versus Uncharted. I don't know anything about Boruto. Wow. Okay. Roxanne Wolf from FNAF. At 8,000 versus Alistair from Hazbin Hotel. 8,000 is such a high number. I think, yeah, we got that. Dispatch the video game. That's one of the more popular ones. I wouldn't be surprised if it. Wow. Okay. We send Jeet the dog. That's not that high. Yeah, there we go. Giovanna. Yeah, it's gonna be higher than 1,000, right? Barely. Wow, they're giving me a lot of close ones now. Scorpion. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh my gosh! Seriously? Seriously? Papyrus. Oh, I feel sad for Papyrus. What the hell, y'all? Make more Rule 34 art of Papyrus. That's sad. Leafeon's a EV variant, so that should not be close. Yeah. As expected. Timo from League of Legends. Yeah, Leafeon gonna clear that. Chestnut from Pokemon? I don't think Chestnut clears. Yeah, there we go. Captain Marvel? Yeah, I think Captain Marvel. Yeah, there we go. Sonya Blados, that's been around way too long to not to be higher. Yeah. Bonnie from FNAF. That's a maybe. I think Bonnie clears. Yeah, whoa, yeah, way higher than William Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. No, I don't think you're gonna clear. Yeah. Mordred from Fate series. 1,364 is not that high of a number. I gotta be honest. Um, I think it might be more. Yep, it is. Sweet. Archer. Oh, the entire animated series of Archer? I could see that being very popular. Um, yeah, I think Archer clears. I think Archer clears that. What? Oh, that's sad. Did Archer just? Did Archer? Has Archer been gone too long for the Gooners? Like, what the fuck? Anna from Frozen. Yeah, this is not gonna be. Yeah, that easily clear that. We Fit Trainer. I think we did this one before. Yep. Oh no, but not higher than The Witcher versus Shimoto to Igainen Gaishanzo. No. It's like, I'm not even gonna read the rest of that. No, it's Witcher. Um Momiji Inushibiri from Toho Project. Yeah, sure. There we go. Perfect. Commander was high. I don't think Commander was 3,000 high. Nope. Good. Echo from League of Legends. I think Commander still takes that. Yep. How? What is there to Rule 34 in Hollow Knight? What the fuck? But it's a franchise, though. This is a hard one because with it being a franchise, normally I would pick the franchise because there's got to be enough stuff in Hollow Knight to make Rule 34. I'm trying to think through the game Hollow Knight. I cannot think of a single thing to Rule 34 in that game. I'm gonna pick Hollow Knight just because of the franchise, but holy shit. Oh boy, this is a tough one. All right, Tracer. Tracer. 12,000 is impressive, but I think Tracer may clear that easily. Yeah, 16,000. Dragonair, I think you're popular, but not gonna be 16,000. Fortunately. Quesada from Fire Emblem versus Dragonair. I could see her being very popular in the Fire Emblem series. Yeah. I'm gonna go. Nope. Whitney from Animal Crossing versus Nicola the. We'll just hope for everything wins here. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Celicia from Fire Emblem. I think this is gonna be high. This is no. Wow. Okay. Darius from League of Legends versus Marion von Edmund from Fire Emblem. Darius has such a low number. I've got to go here. Yeah. Good call. Another Fire Emblem character. I don't think you're gonna clear that though. I don't think you're gonna clear 3,000. Nier? Oh god, this is gonna be huge. Well, not as huge as I thought. Melody, even if you're popular, you're not 17,000 popular, so we'll just go over here. Okay, so the 2-arm version was very popular. That makes me think the 4-arm version is probably even more popular. And as somebody said from Game Grumps once, you can jerk off 4 dicks. Yep, good call. Helluva Boss. Entire franchise? I think, yeah. Wow! That is way higher than I thought it was going to be. Let's see. Yeah, even if you're high, you're not gonna be that high. She-Ra and the Princesses of Power franchise series. Yeah, I think. No. Wow. Okay. Velma from please, it's Velma. Lighter from ZZZ. I think it's Velma. Yeah. Well, based on what we know of Helluva Boss, I expect this to be high. All right. Kozumiya Mahiro from Danganronpa, the video game series. I don't know anything about Kaisen. Yeah, okay, good call. Aya from Genshin Impact? Just solely based on the number, I think I'll go here. Yeah, okay. Captain Price from Call of Duty? I'll be honest, I don't think Call of Duty is going to have that much. I really don't. I think Call of Duty is going to be surprisingly low. Yep, good call. All right. Thank goodness. Petey Piranha. What they about to? Oh, thank God. Oh, I should have gone with my initial instinct. I thought, who in the world is actually making Rule 34 art of Petey Piranha? Made in Abyss manga anime versus another. I don't know anything about either one of these series. If I was going to guess one of them to have more Rule 34 art, it'd probably be another. I'm not certain on that. Nope. Really, I don't know anime manga for this. ZZZ. Oh, we got 2 titans here. We've got 2 titans. We have ZZZ versus Marvel Rivals. I will be perfectly honest. I think Marvel Rivals clears this. I think Marvel Rivals clears 41,810. No. Wow. Okay. Shows what I know. Mandy from Brawl Stars versus Marigo Tagada from My Hero Academia. I think Mandy clears. Yeah. All right. Shirakami Fubuki versus there's only 675, I think. Yeah. I have no clue who Street Fighter the entire series. We know Chun-Li clears that alone. So yeah. It is like we know Berserk is not high. Definitely not that high. Miltank. If there was gonna be a Pokemon that was gonna be Rule 34, it would be this one. I think Miltank clears. No, okay, thank goodness. It was like, oh, Espeon, yeah, that's gonna be huge. That's a EV variant. Testament from Guilty Gear. Testament might be high. I don't think it's gonna be 8,000 high. Nope, not even high. King Boo, come on, who's doing anything with King Boo? Come on, come on. Impman from Digimon. I don't think he's gonna be popular, but I think he's gonna be more popular than King Boo. Whoa! What the hell? Impman from Digimon versus Torracat from Pokemon. I'll be honest, I actually think, yeah, as I think Impman clears that. Tarja from Fire Emblem. 833 is not that high a number. I actually think, wow, okay. I thought it would clear, but it crushed it. Net Fantine Dominique versus Thraja. Chat, what do we think here? I'm thinking Thraja right now. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking Thraja. Because this is a hard one. This is a kind of a hard one here. Yeah, I think Thraja. I think Thraja takes it. Good call. Mash Kirilight from Fate Stay Night versus Annette Fantine Dominique. I think Mash probably easily clears, yeah. Ochako Yurakaka or Yuraka. Yeah, I don't think he clear Mash. Holy fuck! Oh my god! What the fuck? Alright. Noriaki versus Mundo. Yeah, I think, yeah, that'd be pretty easy clear there. Spike for My Little Pony. Spike's gonna. Who would do that to a sweet little dragon, like little pony dragon? What the fuck? Marissa Rossetti from, yeah, no, you might be popular. You're not gonna be that popular. Kamado Tanjiro. I'm tempted to go here just because of the low number. Yeah, good call. Good call. Echo from Overwatch. One of the newer characters. I don't think it clears. Yeah, good call. Supergirl? Oh, good lord, this is gonna be nasty. Yeah, that's gonna be just a brutal butt kicking there. Pachiriso might be popular, not gonna be 10,000 popular. Crunch Bandy. What the fuck? I've never seen this character whatsoever. Crunch Bandicoot? He's Crash on steroids? What the hell? What's bad is he might clear. I could see the furries going nuts for Crunch Bandicoot. I very strongly believe this might be Crunch. No, okay. I should have gone my instincts there. Raymond versus Ampharos. Not that high, but Ampharos. Why? What? Why? Farah versus. Oh, this is a tough one here, folks. I think Farah clears. Like, yeah. It was Zelda. Yeah, we know this is low already, so yeah, I can confidently go there. Isla, just solely based on low numbers, have to go here. Dungeons and Dragons, the entire series? Yeah, easily. Shez, you might be popular. You're not 21,000 popular. Life Weaver from Overwatch. I don't know anything about Life Weaver. That must be a really new character. Yep, good call. Fire Emblem video game series. This is gonna be bad. Holy shit, 100,000. Well, obviously, Leanne from Fire Emblem. If you're one part of Fire Emblem, you're not gonna be higher than Fire Emblem here. So, Cynthia. I think we've seen Cynthia before. I think Cynthia clears. Holy shit! Not just clears, but destroys. Glamrock Chica. I think you'd be popular, not 13,000 popular. All right. It's an ogre from Monster Hunter? Who's Rule 34ing that? No. A Glamrock Chica easily clears that. Red from Pokemon. Is Red just the video game version of Ash? I think Red clears. Yeah. Okay, good call. Usopp from One Piece? Hmm. Let's see. I think it clears. Yes. All right, we're tied with our best streak ever. Teemo. We know Teemo's very popular, or relatively popular. We're at 14. Oh, one of the older Sonic characters. Yeah, I think Big clears it. No. Oh my gosh, I only got one better than I thought. I thought Big was gonna be way more popular, to be perfectly honest. Nouvellette from Genshin Impact versus Ritsuko Akagi. I don't think Ritsuko. Yeah, no. Gombella? The 1,000-year door? What the fuck? Wow. Okay. Nor from. Yeah, an FD is such a low number. It's got to be. No. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I think the justice clears. No. Doggone it. Why aren't people gooning to the classics? What the heck is wrong with people? Nanami Chaki from Danganronpa versus Kiyohime from Fate Grand Order. 617 is such a small number. I think Nanami clears. Yeah. Okay. Oh. One of the more popular Dead or Alive characters. I don't think he clears that. Wow, easily clears that. Okay. Actually, give me 1 second real quick. Hold on. I'm going to just do one quick flip over real quick. I'm going to reset. All right. So, all right. There we go. All right. Rotom versus Skullgirls. I think Skullgirls as a franchise will probably be higher. Yep. Perfect. All right. Skullgirls versus Genji. Genji would be popular, but not 17,000 popular. Good. Oh, Kyoko. Please tell me. I hope Kyoko is higher than Genji. Please tell me Kyoko is higher than Genji. Thank God. Okay. I was really concerned. It's like, please tell me Kyoko is actually higher than Genji. Please tell me there's a god in this universe. I think Kyoko clears here too. Yeah. Tsunade. I wonder if Tsunade is Tsundere. Yeah, I mean, I think she. What the fuck? Like, what the? All right, well, easy. All right, so yeah, easy clear here. Junker Queen? I don't know. They made a gender bent version of Junkrat. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think. Okay, good call. Good call. Whew. Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. I think this is gonna be wow. 4 times there. Burnape. Yeah, sorry. You might be a Pokemon. I don't think you're gonna clear 8,000. Napoleon Bonaparte from Fate. Oh, he's got a really big cannon. Chat, help me out here. What are y'all thinking? Like, I'm not 100% certain on this, so think Infernape clears. Thank goodness. Okay. All right. The Vera from Fire Emblem. I'm just gonna go solely based on numbers. Yeah. The Tour Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. We saw this earlier. It's not that high of a number. Oh, wait. Was that a different character? I swear I thought the Gojo we saw earlier was only like 300. Alir from Fire Emblem versus Latios. I might be crazy here. I think Latios clears this. I think Latios might clear 2400. Oh, so close. Kono Sabrase Sekai ni Shukula Wu versus the Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy. Anime versus the animated series. I think this probably clears. Yeah. Okay. Ganyu from Genshin Impact. I can see her clearing 2300. Yeah, I think she clears. Holy crap! Clears and destroys. Yeah. Sorry, Samurai. Yeah, you're not clearing that number. Parfait Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. I think Samurai might clear that. Yeah, good call. Cookie Run Kingdom is just not that popular. Disgaea? Afternoon of Darkness? I don't know anything about that game, but it does look like it's an anime series, so maybe? Okay, good call. Oh, this is an interesting one here. Zoroark, depending on the furry thing, could. Oh, you know what? I know what the issue is. Hold on. Once next time I lose, I'll fix this. I realized when I turned Twitch integration back on that it reset my remove AI highlights. I think that was the difference. We're including AI highlights. I think this might clear. Yep. Goodness gracious. All right. Hope from Fortnite. No hope. You're not gonna clear 14K. Zorora. We saw Zorora earlier. Zorora does clear. Outlast the video game? It's a horror game. What's in there? In there for that? And thank God. Okay. Not insane. Masquerada? Yeah, Masquerada should clear. Yeah, goodness gracious. That, oh my God. This, what? 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 How did that, whoa. Sorry, I didn't realize I was in my Junko hair. I was like, wait a minute, I went back to the wrong screen. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay. All right, remove AI results. All right. Ashley Graham versus and Resident Evil 4 versus Eula from Genshin. I think Ashley clears. Whoa! Barely though. Adventuring from Honkai Star Rail versus Eula. Yeah, Eula. I think Eula clears that pretty easily. Zorora, we've seen Zorora clear that number. Warcraft. The entire franchise. Well, okay, so wait, are we talking the franchise of Warcraft or are we talking the franchise of World of Warcraft? I'm assuming World of Warcraft would be included in here. And if that's the case, this makes this a very easy decision. If it's just the Warcraft mainline series of the RTS games, that makes it not an easy discussion. I'm going to assume this is counting World of Warcraft. And yeah, okay, good. But Junko. Oh, see, now I need to go back to my Junko hair. Yeah, back to my Junko hair real quick. Love Junko. You're not clearing 74,000. Sorry. All right. Back to here. But you might beat this one. Navia from Genshin Impact. Come on, Junko. Clear. Yes. All right. Thank goodness. All right. Oh, we just saw Zach, so we know Zach's low. So Poppy from League of Legends. I don't know anything about Poppy. If I had to guess, solely based on number, I think Poppy cleared. Holy shit. Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. I think Rainbow Dash is going to destroy that number. Yeah. Plusly? Sorry, Plusly. You might be good. You're not that good. Snorlax? Oh, gone it. Snorlax. What am I going to do with you, Snorlax? He's never awake. What do we think, chat? What do we think? I don't. I hope. I hope and pray. I think Snorlax clears. Barely clears. Jesse from Brawl Stars? One of the main characters of Brawl Stars. He might clear 1362. Nope. 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 Glamrock Freddy versus Undyne. As crazy as it sounds, I think Undyne easily clears this Glamrock Freddy. Well, not easily, but did clear, so I was right. Rias Grimori from High School DxD. I don't know anything about Rias. I'm gonna just assume. Ooh, that was close. Real close. Kaguya Sama, what's Love is War. Okay. An entire franchise? I think a franchise will clear. All right. Virgil from Ooh, Virgil is one of the more popular characters. 6,000 popular? I don't think so. Okay, thank goodness. All right. My instinct is there. Fubuki from One Punch Man. I don't know anything about One Punch Man, but I do think Fubuki clears. Easily. Toadette? Oh, please don't. Thank God. All right. Yoshikage Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure versus Toadette. I think Toadette may actually clear here. Toadette does clear. All right, sweet. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be nasty. Yeah. Alina from Dragon Quest IV. I don't think you're clear. 5,000. Sorry. I don't think you can clear Poison Ivy. Vibe. Vibe? I don't know anything about Vibe. Alina clears. Yep, good call. Invisigal. I think we know Invisigal. No! Oh, we did Invisigal earlier. I forgot it's really low for Invisigal. Okay. Darkness versus Nidoqueen. Sorry, Nidoqueen. I don't think you may have a lot, but you're not 5,000 a lot. Olga? No. Yep, good call. Just solely because it's a low number right there. Yeah. Oh, Gravel? Oh, might actually. Yeah, Gravel might actually clear. Yeah. Okay, good call. Good call. Marvel Rivals, we know that's going to be a big number. Oh, oh boy. This is a tough one. Marvel Rivals has a whole lot of numbers, but Zootopia is a furry dream. Like, there's at least two characters here, which easily could probably clear 26,000 alone. Come on, Judy Hopps, give it to me. All right. Wow, closer than I thought, though. Closer than I thought. Xena and Maki. I'm sorry, Xena and Maki. I don't think you're going to clear 28,000 from Zootopia. Catalyst from Fortnite. Pretty cool cat mask. I don't think it clears. Yeah, there we go. All right. Pantheon. Totally based on the numbers, I think Pantheon. Nope. Kitara from Last Airbender versus Shevar Amar from Resident Evil 5. The worst Resident, a lot of people least favorite Resident Evil. I'm gonna go. Wow, that's closer than I thought though. Leonardo from League of Legends. No, just no. Beelzebub from Helltaker. I don't think Beelzebub's gonna be that high. Nope. Good call. All right. Kuroko no Basuke. I guess I go with just based on a franchise, but okay, sure. Mizuhara Chizuru, Kanoji Okishimasu. I think she clears. Nope, didn't clear. Okay. NDD versus Sophitia. So yeah, Sophitia should here. Yeah. All right. The card. Ooh, another popular one with the furries. I think it's Sophitia still. Holy fuck! I should just trust my instinct. It's like if it's something that I think is going to be popular with the furries, just go with it. Like goodness gracious. Candace versus Mega Man. I actually think Mega Man might clear that. What? Or people Rule 34ing Mega Man? What the hell? Will still be yeah. I mean, it's going to clear easily, but yeah. Alari from Overwatch. I think Alari probably clears. No. Wow. Karen Kanzuki versus me. I think yeah. Yep, good call. Good call. Diana from League of Legends. I don't think Diana clears. Yep. Iki from Fire Emblem. This should be pretty high. Alkali from League of Legends. I think. Well, shows what I know. All right. Tsumiki Mikan versus Danganronpa and Danganronpa versus Severa. Fire Emblem. Okay, good call. All right. So this is gonna be bad. Yeah. I was like, that's not even a furry thing. That's just the pose it's in more than anything else. Set from League of Legends. No, you're not in Clear 4000. Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Big Adventure. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I should say. I would think it should clear, but I don't think it does. Or it does. Yeah, sorry. I know Greninja is very popular. 223 is not a high number. Yeah. Good call. I think so. Greninja clears. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta take a break. I'm starting to lose stuff here with thoughts. All right. Okay. All right. I'm probably gonna make tonight just a shorter stream. I'll probably just go till um 7 o'clock my time or 7 o'clock Pacific tonight. So Alvina is such a low number. I think yeah. Pick up horrendous haddock. E? Gremling? No. No. No one's rule 34 that. I don't think it's gonna be high, but I think it cleared 913. Yeah. Rainbow Six Siege? Wow. Okay. That's a lot. Machamp, we know you're popular, but we're not 9,000 popular. Yeah. Yeah, Rillaboom, you're not beating Machamp. Sorry. Hey, Arnold. I think we. No, nope. Bud Van Regan versus Lugia. I think Lugia clears. Whoa! Not just clears, destroys. The Ender Dragon from Minecraft? No, there's no way that. Yeah, thank God. I was like, the Joker? I think the Joker's going to be surprisingly high because of Harlequin. No. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay. Kamada Tenjari from Demon Slayer versus Barber from Genshin Impact. I think. Wow. Zenobia from Fate versus what? Love and Deep Space? Wow. What in the world is Love and Deep Space? I have never heard that once in my life. Team Fortress 2? Yeah, this is going to be. Yeah. No question there. Oh, I think Susie clears. Yeah, it's like Susie even easily clears for Fujiwara no Moku. No, you're not clearing Susie. Susie gets the double win there. Majin Buu versus Dragon Ball. Been around so long. Nope. It should be Sophia, but wow. Oh my god, I'm so awful at this game. Ibuki versus Knuckles. Oh, Knuckles is gonna be huge. Yeah. Jinglio from Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, no. Not gonna clear 7,000. Reno from Splatoon. I think you're in clear 419. Yep. Wow. Windy O Koopa. Please no. Thank God. Yennefer? Yeah, I think she's gonna be really popular. Yeah, yep, good call. Good call. Echo Bells? I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna have 8,000 popular. Yeah. Terraria, I think we know Terraria clears. Yeah, 1-7. Yeah, we've done Terraria before, so. Mother Miranda from Resident Evil? I don't think you clear. Yeah, no. If you were the woman from Resident Evil Village, maybe, but Garanta does clear. We do know. We've seen that one before. Dawn from Pokemon? Dawn clears. Yeah. Rugrats? Please no. Thank God. I would have been really worried if that was a really high number. Bay from Pokemon? Yeah, I think Bay clears. Good call. Frisk from Undertale. Good lord. Frisk is gonna clear this number and it's huh? That's weird because I'm fairly certain Chara does clear. So it's weird that Frisk doesn't clear, but Chara does. Sakiri from Sakurai versus Terra. I think Terra clears. Nope. Jun Kazama from Tekken versus Sasha Baras from Attack on Titans. That's not a high number, I think. Nope. Android 21? I think Android 21, yeah. Dragon Ball has been around enough longer to do that. Oh. I think she's going to be popular. I don't think she's going to be 5,000. Wow, really low number there. Okay. Leafeon, yeah, that's a EV variant, so that's going to be high. Oh boy. Oh, the battle of the EV variants. Dun dun dun. I think Espeon's probably going to clear. Yeah, just barely though. Wow. Lucifer from Helltaker, you might be popular. You're not going to be 8,000 popular. You're not going to be Espeon popular. Lulu from Final Fantasy X. I think Lulu clears. I think Lulu easily. Wow, not easily clears. It's like it was close. Usopp's not really that high. I think yeah. Sahara, Hoochie, Conan. No, I think I am so awful at this game. Lamb Meow is only 409. I think yeah. Clears. No, just no. Like Mai from Dragon Ball. Hey KK, how you doing? See you in chat. Welcome. We're doing some Rule 34 tonight. I think May does not clear. Mallow from Pokemon versus Floragato Pokemon. I think Mallow probably wins here. Yes, good call. Good call. Scourge the Hedgehog. Scourge might clear. No. Oh, just barely cleared. Actually, just barely cleared. Lava clears. Yeah, not just clears, but destroys. Good lord. Starfire from DC. I think Starfire easily clear. Wow! Almost quadruple. Interesting. Ben Bigger from ZZZ versus Starfire from DC Comics. If this was Lycon from ZZZ, I think that might be a much higher number and might actually compete with Starfire. I don't think Ben Bigger is going to compete with Starfire. No, that's not even close. Okay, good call. Jury from Street Fighter? Yeah, I think Jury easily clears. Yeah. Easily clears that. Dead or Alive? We know Dead or Alive clears. Dead or Alive, we know. We've seen that's been in the 40,000. Surge the 10 rec. You might be popular. You're not going to be 45,000 popular. Coco Bandicoot. Who the is Coco Bandicoot? No. Well, apparently someone who they like to make more Rule 34 art compared to Surge the 10 rack. Jesus. Okay. Yuka Kazami versus Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls are gonna. Wow, not as high as I expected there. Zekrom from Pokemon. Yeah, I think Powerpuff Girls might still win that. Yeah. Kingdom. Oh, good lord. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is easily gonna clear 1100. Yeah. Pancham, sorry, Pancham. Yeah, you're not gonna clear anywhere close to that. Kai Hato VTuber versus Pancham. I think Kai Hato might. Well, barely, but yes. Oh my god, this is gonna be huge. Isabel, yeah. Isabel X Doom guy, I know is one of them. Now, Judgment, you may be high. You're not gonna be 16,000 high though. Hunter. I'm gonna go with my gut instinct with it being Pokemon and see if it. Yeah. Okay. Thank goodness. Wow. Blaze the cat. Ooh. Huh. I think this might be. No, near left. No, this is near left. This is Rule 34. Rule 34. So we're trying to figure out which of these characters has more Rule 34 art. For this. And so we have Haunter here who's at 1485. And the question is, does Blaze the Cat have more or less than 1485? I'll be honest, with it being Sonic, I'm kind of tempted to go higher here, but I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sold on that as the answer yet. So, but I am tempted. I think, yes, Rule 34 is corn. Yes, corn art. Yes. We don't see any corn art here. It's just which of these characters has more corn art available out there. That's the question that we're asking. Is which of these characters has more corn art? I think Blaze says clear. Wow, cleared and destroyed. Orisa? Now, you're from Overwatch, but you're not gonna clear 12,000. Like I'm fairly confident on that. Husk from Hazbin Hotel. Well, is a cat, is a furry. Well, no, near left. We're not actually showing any spicy art. This is just a numbers game of who has more that's available on the internet. That's it. You don't have to worry. We're not showing any spicy art of anything here. It's just seriously just numbers. I'll be honest. I think Husk clears. I think Husk clears 1,000. You have the cat, the furry thing. Yeah, I think Husk. I think. Wow, close, but not quite. Oh, Chihiro. Oh, Chihiro. It's like, thank goodness. Okay. ReZero, Kara, Ajora, Isekai, Sajitsuku. Well, I've heard of ReZero or Starting Life in Another World. Like, I've heard of ReZero. I think ReZero clears. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh. Two powerhouses here. We have ReZero with 12,000 versus Sailor Moon. I will be honest. I think Sailor Moon clears this. I think Sailor Moon clears 12,000 in terms of Rule 34 art. Yeah, I think. Chat, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking? KK, narrow left. What are you thinking? Kind of, but we're not looking up Rule 34 art. We're just playing the which has more game for it. So, but yes, I would agree with that. I would agree with that sentiment. But well, I mean, Rule 34 is also just one of the old, like when the internet first started, there were like the rules of the internet, and Rule 34 was Rule 34 is if it exists on the internet, there's porn of it, essentially. I'm agreeing. I think Sailor Moon does. Wow! I am shocked. I thought Sailor Moon would easily clear ReZero. Okay, all right, good to know. The entirety of the Persona series versus Marionette from FNAF. Oh yeah, the Persona. Yeah, Marionette may be high. It's not going to be that high. Yeah, another. I think we did another before. I don't think another clears 3,700. But it is a novel anime manga. I don't remember. I don't think it clears. Yeah, good call. Good call. I remember correctly. Uncharted 4. Solely based on the number, I have to go higher here. Yeah. Historia Rice from Attack on Titan. 1336 is not that high. I could easily see a character from Attack on Titan easily clearing Uncharted. Like easily clearing Uncharted. But it is up against the entire franchise of Uncharted. I think I'm gonna go with my gut instinct here and say I think Historia Rice barely clears. Corona from One Piece. I think we've seen this one. This is pretty high. Yeah. Okay. Servine. Yeah, I think you might be popular. I don't think you're gonna be 2,000 popular. Yeah. Master Chief. Oh, this is gonna be huge. Oh, I forgot. Master Chief's not high. It's Cortana who's the one who has all the Halo art. Halo from Pokemon? I don't think so. Yeah, good call. All right. Ashley Graham, we know that. Yeah, they know this is gonna be a high one. 8,000. Yep. Lee Vanny? Yeah, if you were high, you're not gonna be 8,000 high. No, not Natsuki. Oh no. Oh, Natsuki. I think Natsuki's gonna be really high. Yeah. I think anyone from Doki Doki Literature Club, I think is going to be really, really high. Veggie, I don't think Veggie's gonna be that high. Yeah, not 6,000 high. Yeah. Springtrap. Who is Rule 34 in Springtrap? No, no, no. Okay, wow, more than I thought. Makuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. They call her the ultimate despair. She lays hidden in the school. Watch out for her. I'll be honest, I don't think Makuro was on enough to even warrant getting that many. Thank God. Okay. Oh my gosh. I thought I was gonna lose my mind there. I was like, Makuro Ikusaba was not. I don't think you actually see Makuro Ikusaba except for her face actually anywhere on screen during Trigger Happy Havoc. So yeah, it's like my instincts were right there at least. So okay. Mine from Akame ga Kill. I don't know anything about Mine from Akame ga Kill. But she looks like someone that could easily have a high amount of Rule 34 art. I'm gonna go with my instinct here. I think Mine clears. No! Oh! I tied my best streak ever! 14. Okay. We've seen this one. Well, we have seen Emma Sky. We know Emma Sky's not high. Fujimaru Saka is there. Mallow, I expect Mallow to clear here. Rosalina. Rosalina might clear Mallow. Rosalina could easily clear Mallow as part of Mario. Wow, much higher. Mei Hatsumi from My Hero Academia. Nah, I think even if you're high, you're not gonna be 15,000 high. Dinan Maki from Jujutsu Kaisen versus Mai Hatsumi. I'll be honest, I think Mai probably clears. Oh wow, nope, not even close. Super Smash Brothers from Ram versus Ram for ReZero. I think Super Smash Brothers easily takes that. Yeah. Ken Masters. If it was Chun-Li, I would say definitely. I'll be honest, Ken Masters is a little bit more complicated. I think Ken's been around too long for it to not be. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Okay. Roll from Mega Man versus Hitomi from Dead or Alive. Most of the Dead or Alive characters are really popular. I think. Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, William, that's really weird. I'll be honest, I don't know how you know that, but yeah, that's just really weird to have that. Alloy, I think we did Alloy before. I don't think she's that high. Oh, close. She was close. Only 48 different. That's oh, Miko versus I'm assuming Electros clears here, right? Okay, yeah. 332 is such a small number. Cookie Run Kingdom, just solely based on the franchise, I'm gonna go with that. And Faros, I don't know. Even if you're popular, I don't think you're 9,000 popular. Mizuhara Chizuru from Kanojo Akinmasa. No. No. Faros got you there. Sasha from Animal Crossing. I'm assuming, yeah, Animal Crossing is gonna take that. Elisa Boskanovich. For some reason, we know that we remember seeing this one. It's gonna be low. She's surprisingly low, like 518. I actually think she would be one of the more popular characters, but it's not the case. The Rising of the Shield Hero. I know nothing about the Rising of the Shield Hero. But I know 518 is a low number. So I'm gonna assume that wow, 696. Also nice. Double nice. Piper from Brawl Stars. No, not as of yet. At least I don't think so. I've gone through so many of them at this point, Goyam. I don't know. I think Piper clears. Yeah, Piper clears. All right. Brigitte from Overwatch. One of the newer characters, Overwatch. I mean, I think Piper clears. No, wow. Brigitte's actually one of the more popular Overwatch characters. Okay. Good to know. Najiri Hado from My Hero Academia versus Dasgea, the franchise. I think we've seen this one. Dasgea clears, yeah. Dizzy from Guilty Gear. Yeah, even sorry, you're not gonna be 12,000. You might be good, but you're not gonna be that. Pangoro? I think we see Pangoro actually clears this. Nope. Matu Sakura from Fate Stay Night versus Azula. I think Azula clears. Yeah, Azula easily clears from Avatar The Last Airbender. And I think we know Yennefer actually even clears that. 58-53, yeah. No. Please no. Wow, that's more than I thought. Akio anime. This is like a sports anime. And I'm not seeing a lot of. No. Wow, okay. Cody Falls versus Salandit. Salandit is not gonna do it. If it was the next alteration, it might. But Janet from Brawl Stars. I think we saw that Janet clears here. Yeah. Agent 3 from Splatoon. No. You're not clearing 2000. Roll. I think we've seen Roll. I think Roll clears. Barely. Yeah. Master Chief. I don't think Master Chief clears. We've seen. Wow. Ah, it was so close. Idara from Naruto versus Dialect Genshin Impact. It's solely based on the low number. I'm assuming Dialect clears. Sucrose from Genshin Impact. I'm gonna go with people go with the redhead. So wow, close though, really close. Poppy play. I think people roll 34 this game. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do it. Azrael from League of Legends. No, I don't think you're clearing 9,000. Aerith? Oh, this number's gonna be disgusting. Yeah. Oh, okay. Not as bad as I thought. Honestly, I was assuming Aerith was gonna be somewhere in the 20 to 30,000 range for Rule 34 art, but thank goodness it's not that insane. But she has still beaten Pangoro. Primarina's gonna crush this, I think. Yeah. Good call. Mavica? Maybe, but I'm gonna go with my instinct. I think Primarina clears. Yes, good, good. All right, excellent. Koopa Troopa, please no. What? Why? How? What? 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 Okay. All right. Charizard versus the entirety of Tales of series. This might be a bad guess. I think Charizard clears all of them. Yeah. Charizard cleared the entire series of. Oh, okay. People love their Charizard. I don't understand it, but sure, people love their Charizard. I think Tesla does beat Engineer though. Azrael from Helltaker? Maybe. But I think okay, good call. Good call. It's like oh yeah, I can see people messed up stuff with that. Alright, yeah. Typhlosion? I don't think Typhlosion. Okay, that surprised me. Crash Bandicoot versus Yoshikage Kira. I think Crash clears here. Yep. Good call. Good call. Cat? Cat's gonna clear that. Barely though. I would have thought it'd be way higher. Black Swan from Honkai Star Rail versus Yumi from League of Legends. I mean, I think, yeah, good call. Okay, Hatoma. I think we've seen Hatoma. Hatoma clears. Ezra Scarlet from Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is one of the more popular animes out there. I think Ezra clears. Yeah, good call. All right, Ellie. Ellie from The Last of Us. I don't think she's gonna clear 7,000. Holy shit! Wow. Codename Kids Next Door versus Coco Bandicoot. I think Coco Bandicoot clears 507. Phenomenon Man. Coco Bandicoot clears that. Medusa from. It's just a low number. I've got to go with Medusa just solely based on numbers there. Catwoman. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Yeah. Well, again, way higher. Not as high as I thought. Irene Yagokoro. Um, she might be popular. I don't think she'd be Catwoman. Yeah, good call. Omo Kokichi from Danganronpa. I don't think so. I think. Wow. Okay. Amy, yeah, please. That's just gonna be a slaughter. Like Amy Rose, 33,000. Come on. Juvia Luxair, I think, yeah, that clears. Furry, my instincts about furries don't fail me now. Whoa! Holy shit! Yeah, that's like, I mean, I was gonna go with that anyway, but yeah. That's from Seth? Really? Seth? I mean, I think that clears. I don't think that clears Zipstrika. The Duck Hunt dog? I hope I'm wrong. Thank God I'm wrong. I was like, who is making Rule 34 art of a dog? Well, I guess we're back to the same question. Who is making Rule 34 art of a hot dog? But I think this one will actually, yeah. It's just a dog. Black Swan, we know Black Swan's not going to be that high. So, um, yeah, Mordred from Fate. I think Mordred clears that. Yeah. 60. I don't think Jewelry Bonnie does, though. Jesse? Oh, this is going to be nasty. Yeah. Oh, wow. Not as nasty as I thought. Okay. I thought it was going to be higher. Hero from Dragon Quest 3? That's just a generic hero. I can't imagine that being too high. Icha Itachi? Yeah, that's gonna clear. Attack on Titan. No, this is gonna be nasty. Yeah, this is not gonna be close. Max, you may be popular. You're not gonna be 15,000 popular though. Roadhog? No, no one's. Holy shit! I was confident no one's making Rule 34 out of Roadhog, but I am completely wrong. All right, this is gonna be the last round. Umbreon. Oh Jesus! I'm sorry, Umbreon. There we go. Scourge the Hedgehog. I think we know Scourge. No. All right. Well, I was only going to do a couple hour stream tonight because I do need to get up early tomorrow morning, but we do have a good weekend ahead of us. So, again, tomorrow night, we'll be playing the conclusion to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. On Saturday night, we'll be doing Black Jacket. And then come next week, we'll be doing Deltarune Chapter 5 for that. But with that in mind, the clinic is closed for this evening. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, X, and all my socials at Dr. Scripts VT. But until next time, goodbye, everybody.